This is Dionne Taylor. I'm a senior consultant at CBiz MHM. So today I kind of want to talk a little bit about business process flows and how they can work really nicely together with workflows. And in this case, we're actually using the synchronous workflows to populate a sales stage field. I get a lot of customers that are constantly talking to me about Microsoft Dynamics CRM, and particularly the progress bar that we see here for the new business process flows, right? So we have these different stages that you see up top. You have research, then you have identify, and qualify. So I created a very simple business process flow just to show you what exactly I'm talking about here in this next example. So again, a lot of customers are telling me like, okay, well, I can see on the form this stage, the sales stage that I'm in for this particular lead or opportunity. You can obviously use this for any of these entities. But I would like to see on my grid view, I would like to see a field that determines, that shows me what sales stage that particular record is in. So what I did is I created, first of all, a field, obviously, and I put that here on the header, which is called sales stage. And then I also created a workflow and actually saved that as a synchronous workflow so that it kind of updates the form immediately. So it's kind of like a plugin. And as you can see, right now I'm in the research stage, as you can see up top here as well. So what the workflow does, as soon as this stage changes, so if I click here on next stage to move from the research to the identify stage, you'll see that my sales stage field will actually update as well. So let me just go ahead and do that. And you see that now because I'm using the synchronous workflows that, again, immediately that field is updated as well. So let me just move to qualify, and you'll see that the sales stage is automatically also updated to qualify. And of course, if I move back, we'll get the same functionality. All right, so how did I do this? Well, first of all, let me just navigate to the lead form so you can kind of see the setup there. I have my sales stage field here that I kind of have it hidden, right? I don't have it visible. I unchecked the box that says visible by demand. But let's look into the details of that particular field. So I'm just going to click on details. Here you see the name, the new sales stage is the name of the system name of the field. And as you can see, what I did here is I actually created an option set field, and I linked that to the existing option set, which is called stage category. This is also the same option set that is used by that business process flow to set those different names, the different categories, right? So I'm linking it to the exact same option set so that I can use the same values. So that's part one. Now if I close out of that field, let's take a look at the workflow that I created. So as you can see right here, and let me actually deactivate this real quick. You can see here, first of all, that I'm actually not running this workflow in the background, but I'm leaving it as a synchronous workflow so that the results are immediate. I set the options for automatic processes. I have it to start after a record field is changed. Okay, well, what field exactly is changed to trigger this? So let me show you that, because it's actually a field that we cannot put on the form, but we can use that field to trigger a workflow off of. So as you can see here, we see here the process stage, and this is really what determines the process stage. So if somebody clicks through those different steps, and if they change the stage, right, we go from research to development or whatever our stages are, that's the field that you want to use to trigger your workflow off of. And then if we look down, I actually have an if statement here that says if the process stage, that stage category, equals close, let me click this and open this, close, develop, identify, propose, qualify, or research. So those are basically all of the different values that we have in that drop down. Then go ahead and write that in the field that I created. So let me show you here again. That's really not on the lead form itself, but it's a related entity that is called process stage. That's what we're looking at. So if that equals any of those values, then I want you to update the lead. and it's actually going to update it. Let me scroll down here. Here's my field, my sales stage. It actually needs to update it with the sales stage category, the process stage. So what we need to do is, I'm just going to empty this out real quick. All you have to do is put your mouse pointer in that sales stage field, and then you're actually going to navigate down to process stage, and the stage category will automatically pop up. So you're just going to hit add, then you're going to click OK, and then you're going to click save and close. And that's how you would actually populate that field. Now, if your workflow is not working correctly, what I would do is I would convert it back to a background workflow first, so you can actually troubleshoot the issue and you can kind of see why it's not working. So I'm just going to do save and close. I'm going to click activate. And let me just go back here to this lead, and as you can see, as I navigate to the next stage, we see here that the sales stage is updating accordingly, exactly the way that we wanted it. If you have any questions about the video that you just reviewed, or any other questions about Microsoft Dynamics CRM, please feel free to give me a call or just shoot me an email. Thanks so much.